Back again with another episode of Points and Joints. It's round 2, NBA playoffs. We got some best bets for y'all, a couple consensus plays. I'm going to throw in some MLB picks on the back end too, just for the fuck of it. And we're going to get this thing going. So, first off, we got an early game for Milwaukee and Boston, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, so that's in about an hour and a half. I got 3 plays for that game, and they're all point plays, 1 over and 2 unders. So the first one I'm going to go with Grayson Allen over 10.5 points. I just feel like without Middleton out there, he's going to get a bit more usage, and he's been eclipsing this number since his absence. So Grayson Allen over 10.5 points. I'm liking that play. I like Drew Holiday under 7 first quarter points. The Grayson Allen pick, by the way, was minus 150, so it's got a little juice on it, but not too much. And then this Drew Holiday is minus 130, and that the Holiday pick is hitting. He's hit over 7 first quarter points in only 3 of his last 10 games, so that's 30% to the over. So I'm liking the odds there. Then I have for the last pick for that game, Jason Tatum under 7.5 first quarter points, so basically under 8. And that's minus 128. He's only gone over 8 first quarter points in 2 of his last 10 games, so that's hitting for the over for only 20%. So I like the odds on both of those. And I think Grayson Allen's usage is going to get him over 10 points pretty easily. He's going to be out there launching a lot of threes up. So get in while it's pretty good value, at least now before these VIX, finalize and the game starts in an hour. But I like those 3 picks, and toss it over to my guy, Slim Daily.
Dude, I tell you, I'm really rocking with that Drew Holiday one because I already had him going under on points on one slip just for the game. So I like that because if you're getting 7 a quarter, that's like a 28-point game. So you're gonna be just probably playmaking back. So
I don't know why it's so high, and
yeah,
I believe in Boston's
defense right now with this under. And but with that being said, I like that. I got an alt play right now that I really like. It's for Giannis not to get 7 assists. If he play anything like he played last game, this nigga's not gonna be passing.
Right.
It's a different team, different series, so it's always a gamble trying to go on these stats sometimes because you never know what the game plan is gonna be. Especially like you said with Chris Middleton now, things gonna be a little shifty with that team. Another play I like is a house line for Drew Holiday to get 7 assists. He cashed it pretty easy last game. Will he cash it easy this game? That's the question. I know they're going to have to try to keep up with the playmaking from Boston. They throw that ball around. So
right.
They're going to be trying to look to go some dimes. And if I'm a bet on anyone to get him on their team, I'm going to roll with Mr. Holiday. So I like that play. Another play I'm going to lean on, too, is my nigga Tatum. They hit 3.5 threes. My guys put me on the Bucks' 3-point defense is absolutely atrocious.
Horrible.
So yeah. With that being said, I think Tatum definitely shoots his normal clip, if not even more than usual. So I'm going to go ahead and rock with him hitting his 4 threes today. So I got him hitting 4 threes just because I feel like their defense isn't really going to be there. It's all on his efficiency, and I know he's one of the most efficient players right now from the 3. So I'm going to bet on it. Hopefully it falls on there. But right now, that's the ones I like for that game.
I like those plays, and I really like that. You had
Drew
Giannis under 7 assists,
right?
Yeah,
under 6.5. Okay. That was his line opened up, I believe, at 6.
You know what that value is at? Is it like minus 200 something, or?
Let me see right now if I can see.
Just curious, but I like that play regardless, and it's because the Celtics are number 1 against assists allowed.
Oh, see, that's even better.
All season long, so they just it's gonna be. Well, Drew does a lot of passing. I was about to say I like that play too because he's been, like I said, since Middleton's been out, his usage has gone up dramatically.
And honestly, bro, that Giannis play is minus 174 for under 7.
Okay, that's good value.
You feel me? And that's a lot of assists that nigga gonna have to get.
Right. And he does pass, and a lot of time if he tracks enough defense, he just dishes that shit out to somebody wide the hell open, and they splash something sometimes. But
that's true.
Like I said, Celtics are number 1 defensively against assists allowed all season long, and it's still carried into the playoffs. So I like that play for the under.
I like it.
And then, we do got a consensus play. We do like the Celtics for game one to take the game. We don't really like the spread at the 4.5 points. I do think they keep it competitive enough to keep it a 1-score, maybe 2-score maximum type game, unless she gets out of hand early and Boston gets out here and starts smacking some shit. So
Yeah.
I already had Boston coming out of the series, out of the East, and potentially taking a finals this year. But yeah, I think their game one at home, like Delasean said, it's going to be competitive, but I think the statement's going to be made by the Celtics to take this first game on the money line. That's our consensus play. We came together and gave that out as a money line lean on top of our player props today. So next game up, what we got?
Next game up, we going to have the boys, Dub Nation, taking on our other boys, the Grizzle Vets.
The Grizzle Veterans.
So, definitely torn on this matchup because I love both of these teams, and as do you. It's just, if I have to rock with one, I mean, it's going to always be hard to bet against a triple goddamn champion team with
That's
damn
true.
near the whole damn core that they won the triple with an emerging Jordan Poole. Like, it's just looking tough.
Right.
That doesn't mean they can't get it done, but with Ja playing like he playing, it's looking rough. But with that being said, I'm going to get to these picks. So one pick I really like is, you know what, it's kind of like a two-part play. So I'm going to let y'all decide what y'all want to bet on, because at the end of the day, we just throwing out picks, and we never force y'all to bet on any of this shit. So just bet on whatever you like. But
exactly.
I got Desmond Bain getting over 19.5 points. Why? This fool's probably the most consistent scorer on their team, especially with how Ja's been playing right now. He's definitely the number one scorer on the squad. He's damn near cashing this line at halftime right now. I might just take him getting 18, depending on what the value's at. I haven't looked at it. But him getting 20, it's not a bad look. He had 16 at the half last game. Another one that I like is him hitting the 4 threes, just because with the barrage that they shoot, I feel like, they might ask him to shoot a little bit more threes, or just, try to get his looks a little bit more on the three-point line. So I like that play. And I like quite a few for this game, people, so bear with me. I like Jaren Jackson Jr. getting 6 rebounds. He easily cashed that last time. I had him at 5 on alt, but it's like sniped to almighty hell this game. But if you're trying to build a goddamn crazy parlay, I think 5 comes easy for him. 6, I think he can get that, because I don't really know who he's going to be matched with down low. Maybe Draymond or Kevon Looney, but he can get these rebounds as long as he can stay on the court. The only problem is the foul trouble. Last play I like is Desmond Bain under 3.5 alternate assists, because like I said, he's really, when he gets the ball in his hands, his primary option is to score. He does look to pass sometimes. He probably puts up about 7, 8 assist opportunities, so he's going to have to hope that he doesn't get half of those to fall. But yeah, those are about my plays for that game. So quite a few. That game I kind of just liked a little bit more, just because both of those games have cashed me in a little bit more than others. So
I can dig it. Well, I got 3 plays that I like for this game as well. I might have a couple of leans to throw in on the back end too, but right now I just like Dylan Brooks under 19.5 points, minus 158. He's about 50% to the over 20 points against this team. But I think game one's just really like a fill-out factor. Like, you don't really know what to expect, what the other team's coming with. You're going to have to make a lot of adjustments. And I don't think that Dylan Brooks is going to be used as much as he was in that game 6 versus the Timberwolves, as much offensively as people like Desmond Bain, like you're talking about, Ja. And they can spread out their offense.
What you saying, that fool would I gotta look up his 3-point percentage. Keep going, but he shot insane.
Yeah, he had a crazy amount of threes last game, and I don't see that carrying over into this series. Yeah, so I like him under 19.5 points, minus 158. I do also like him under 25.5 PRAs, because again, he doesn't really get a lot of rebounds, doesn't get a lot of assists, and if he doesn't get a lot of points, that's going to be carrying a lot of this number. So I like him under 25.5 PRAs. That's again around minus 160. And then for my last pick,
back on that Brook play, you said he shot 5 for 6 from the 3, which is very rare.
Yeah, he shot at least a ridiculous amount and had a ridiculous efficiency that I don't see happening in the game one. That intensity was crazy for that game 6. So he went out there and performed well. It's just I don't think this game 1 with the defense of the Warriors and the game plan that Coach Kerr is coming with is going to allow that type of shit. So under 25.5 PRAs, under 20 points. You can take either of those plays, whichever one you like better. And I also like Klay Thompson with at least 2 assists. He's gotten 3 in that first matchup he played when he first came back in January. And he's coming off like a 4-assist game in their closeout versus who did they have?
Denver.
Versus Denver, yeah. How am I going to forget the home team? So, yeah, 2 assists, minus 174, still pretty decent value. It's juiced a bit, but like I said, I don't see him not getting at least 2 assists. He has in the past not given me this number on some bullshit, but it's not his fault. Like, people just don't make shots. Draymond Green, he finds him always wide the hell open as soon as he attracts some defense, and it's up to Draymond if he makes the shot from there. But
I was just
2
about
assists.
to say that, bro. I was gonna say, bro, you ain't never lied. I watched the last game. He got like 2 of his first assists straight to Draymond.
Literally, that's why I'm like, bro, he finds him wide the hell open every time I watch their games. But it's up to Dre if he can get that shot to fall or not. But those are my 3 plays there. I didn't hear you give out. Did you give out the Steph Curry rebounds play?
I didn't. I was going to just say, like, I'm going to caution that one. I'm still betting on it. I was going to say, yeah, caution this play. I kind of like it. You saw I get like a 5-star, but right now I got a 3-star. And Steph Curry under 5.5 assists. I feel like the reason the sports books got it as high as they do is because he's going to be guarding Ja, and Ja be slashing down there at the rim. So,
You said assists.
Oh, I'm sorry, rebounds. Yeah, Steph Curry under 5.5 rebounds is because I know he's guarding Ja. Ja be down there getting bored, so it might, provide more opportunity for him to get it. So I'm gonna take him under that. I might see what the value is under 7. So I feel like, goddamn, at that point, I might as well just bet on him getting a triple-double.
Right.
or a double-double with boards and get 10 rebounds if I would think he could get 7. But I know Steph ain't no punk. And he's definitely going to do whatever Kerr's plan is, and it might be to try to get some rebounds and slow Ja down.
Yeah. I mean, like I said about game 1s, they're pretty inconsistent. You're filling out each team. You're trying to figure out what your game plan is and what's working for you and what's not. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of experiment going on in this first half. Kind of a slow pace for both teams. Right. I'm not saying he can or he can't. I'm just saying, like, I don't see a lot of efficiency coming out the gate for either side. At least not in game 1, because game 1s are usually slower paced and more of a fill out for both sides until they figure out what their game plan and their strategy is. So I like that, and I also like probably the under for this game. And I don't know what the house line is for it. So let
222.
222. So yeah, I like the under for this game only because, like I said, I don't see a lot of efficiency out the gate. I think both teams are gonna have like pretty good defense or decent enough to make make the other team like force up difficult shots. So until they figure out a way to get into a rhythm, which takes a few games and deeper into the series, I think the game 1 is the best play to take. The best time to take the under for a play because the inconsistency is there on both sides usually. I mean, they could obviously come out here and start sparking some shit, but
I'm not gonna lie, I want to throw one more out just because we the people's champ. We just,
right.
You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to throw y'all these plays that y'all ain't even paying for. It's crazy. But it's Steph to hit 4 threes. I'm gonna keep running with this shit till the Bucks slide this for up to 5.5, like he need to be.
Right.
Because he's just getting more and more into form as he plays more games. He damn near cashed this line last time at the half. He had like 2 in the first, 3 in the first, something like that. It was something crazy. But this is Steph we talking about, and
he gonna launch up 4 threes probably in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter, like,
bro. So least. I don't know. That's all. Like, it's hard to bet against that, but when it's at 4, I gotta take it. I absolutely have to.
I can dig it. That's a good play. And then we got the consensus play for this one's going to be the Warriors on the first game or game 1 money line, even though they are at Memphis. I just think with the rest that they've had and the shooters that they have available and, Timberwolves just, not Timberwolves, the Memphis just playing the Timberwolves a couple days ago. They got the fresher legs. So I'm gonna give it to the fresher legs and the better shooting team, and that'll be our consensus play again for that Warriors Memphis game. We're gonna go with the Warriors taking game one, just like we took the Celtics taking game one. So you can two stack that if you'd like, or you can individually bet it or throw in one of these parlays with some of these picks that you like. So that's it for that game. Unless you got any other leans, I just got a few things for MLB that I'm throwing out just to see if I can tail in on some double sport parlay picks or some shit. So I'm gonna go with CJ Cron for the Rockies over 1.5 bases. So just 2 total bases. He just needs a double or a nice triple or a couple singles, even a home run, and he clears this easy. He's minus 140, and he's hit this number pretty consistently. And today's matchup for the pitcher is pretty ideal, so they can take advantage of it. Rockies are at home. You already know they run up the score in this high altitude. So I'm going to take that. And then for a plus money pick, which just swung out of plus money while we were talking on this goddamn podcast, is Mike Trout for the Angels over 1.5 bases as well, plus 110. Now it's looking at minus 105, so I already locked it in at the plus money, but some books might still have it there. It's just swinging more and more in his favor. Looking at the matchup for the White Sox pitcher today, he's pretty ass. So they're anticipating a lot of runs or clearing a lot of bases for folks like Mike Trout, who's a pretty decent hitter, especially against left-handers. I think Dallas Keuchel is a left-hander. So those are my 2 plays for the MLB. Okay. And then, that's what I'm liking today. I didn't touch any money lines, though, just a couple props.
I like it, man. I like it. That's that's pretty much that, dude, fellas.
Yep, that is. We had 16 minutes now. So if these picks hit, let us know in the comments. If you got any favorites, drop them in the comments below. We putting together our Discord soon, so if y'all want to sub to get our actual bet slips to see how we're putting together our plays, that'll be coming real soon. So till then, drop a like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you'd like. Hate if you won't, but get this bag with us if you try. And
we will see you at the bank.
We will see you. Deuce Bigelow.